Well, here I am in my nice, warm, comfy bed. It's dry, and I'm safe. And I'm having a hard time going to sleep tonight knowing that there are people that still need rescued. We are going into a very tough time. Today was October the 2nd. As I record this, it's actually very close to midnight, so you'll get this on the 3rd. And we are experiencing tonight the lunar eclipse. And that is what is setting a lot of the things that I have been predicting. It's what's going to set it in motion. Coming up on Saturday the 5th, we have a geomagnetic solar storm happening. And it is possibly big enough that it could take out some of our grid, some communications, something somewhere. It happened once before. Now, this is a good one. Back in 1852 or 1859, I can't remember, but just before the Civil War, we had taken a geomagnetic solar storm, a direct hit here in this country. It burnt out all of the telephone lines, the telegraph lines. Because in those days it was only telegraph. It took out the lines, and communications in those days were so poor that it was no big thing. Nobody had electricity, so they thought it was just some kind of a glitch. Well, we're able to look back and see what it was. So that's a possibility coming up Saturday. We've been prepping for this. Also, we have, and I mentioned to you guys, stock up, get ready. There is a dock strike going on. I had somebody contact me tonight and say, Tina, my medications come from, they said India, but I do believe over 75% of our medications are made in China. Well, first off, do we trust those people making our medications? You be the fact checker on that. I'm not sure about what that percentage is, but most of our prescription drugs are made in China. So a lot of these things that are imported we're not going to be getting. There's going to be some shortages. The rail workers are kind of coming into the mix too, because they don't want to cross the picket line. The rail workers don't want to interfere with what the dock workers are trying to get accomplished. So be patient. There may be some outages. Some things are going to happen. But we are prepped and ready for this. I've seen it coming. I've been telling you guys it's coming. And we are on the precipice of a most historic time with everything that is happening in our country right now. I'm not sure how you flood up a mountain. Okay? That whole thing boggles the mind. But I had been talking to you guys previously about chemtrails. Maybe you saw some of my posts about them. And they do know how to alter the weather. They know how to move it. They know how to play with it. Come to find out that area of Appalachia is one of the highest deposits of lithium that we make those lithium ion batteries out of. We use that lithium for the batteries in the cars, all kinds of our phone battery, everything battery wise, located in that area in Appalachia. Weren't we told that it all came from China? That they were mining all that lithium from China? So I'm afraid we're going to see something like what happened in Hawaii. And I have to be careful what I say, because I have been shadow banned by Facebook and YouTube about what I say. They do not want us to give you guys the truth. But they haven't even sent FEMA in yet. It's been 4 days, 5 days now. They haven't let FEMA in. The Federal Emergency Management. My TV's on, and that's why it's getting dim in here. That is why, one of the reasons they haven't sent FEMA in. I'm telling you, our country's in a sad way. Now, this storm that happened, whether it was aggravated by the chemtrails. Now, that hurricane started out in the ocean. But whether it was aggravated by chemtrails, they're saying there was some kind of energy burst that moved that storm. They actually maneuvered the storm where they wanted it. And, I don't know if any of that's true or not. It's possible, right? With the technology that we have today, it's highly possible. But that's not our country doing that to us. That is the New World Order. That is the global cabal. Those are the wealthy people that want to control the world. There is another pandemic coming. It's not going to be any more real than the last one. We're coming into cold, flu, and COVID season again. We found out it wasn't as deadly as they told us it was in the beginning. What was deadly was the treatment protocols that they set into place. Again, coming from a World Health Organization. So you guys are prepped and ready. Shit's getting ready to hit the fan all over the globe. We are not the only ones. There is flooding going on, I do believe, in India and in Asia. Different areas around the globe. Of course, we are consumed by what's happening here in our country. But there is devastation happening everywhere. Their resources for everybody are going to be taxed to the limit. And I don't mean sales tax, but you know what I mean. So it is a time for us to do what we can do on the home front. And one thing is to not allow them to divide us. They can take this a whole election and stick it up somebody's, never mind where, but they're wanting to divide us. And it's not the Democrats and the Republicans that are trying to divide us. It's that cabal that wants to control the world. Because if they destroy us, then they can move in. Or they can just send people across the border to move in. But we are prepped and we're ready for this. I actually stocked up a little bit more today. Let's see, what did I buy? What did I buy that I wanted to stock up? Oh, cat food. I have a cat that is handicapped, and he can't eat a lot of kibble. So today I stocked up on canned wet cat food for him. I don't know if those things are going to get scarce or not, but it's better to have. It's like any type of insurance. You buy it hoping you never need it. You buy insurance hoping you never have to use it. So the fact that we are prepped and we are stocked, it will be no disappointment to me if we never have to use that stuff, okay? Let's see what else is happening that I can fill you guys in on. Of course, we are going to be, let's see now, we're like 30 days out from the election, give or take a few days. Things are really going to ramp up in this country as far as violence. There is going to be chaos in the big cities. People are going to be mad, number one, because they're going to begin to see that things aren't being handled correctly for those people that have been impacted by the storm. And people are going to be angry when they go to the store and can't find what they need. They're going to start getting scared. Be careful you don't get tangled up in road rage and violence. We have Mars, Pluto, and Uranus right now really just getting ready to cause some chaos and closer to the election time. And what else is happening at that point? And then at the end of the month, actually very close to just prior to the election, we will be having a full moon. I do believe maybe the election is on a full moon, maybe? I don't know, I have to look that back up. I'm in bed, in my warm, dry bed. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming our way, but we can weather this storm. We have to stay united. We have to stay together. We can't let those sons of bitches divide us. We cannot. We have to keep moving forward. We have to persevere. We have to pray for each other. We have to stop by the side of the road and help each other out. We have to do random acts of kindness. Sorry for the lighting, but it's the TV tonight. It's part of my lighting. But we cannot turn on each other. We have to help each other. And you may have neighbors come knocking on your door when there's shortages. I'm out of Tylenol. I need to borrow a cup of sugar. Now, it's if we get into a real situation where we have to hunker down in place with no electric and things look pretty scary for a few days, you may want to think about who you help and who you don't help, because you really don't want a lot of people to know that you're stocked, that you have food items, that you have fuel or ammunition even. So, whatever you do, stay strong and keep those prayers coming. Not to me, obviously. But we've got to pray. We've got to pray. That's the only way out of this. All right, you guys, there you have it. I'm going to wrap this little video up. And I want you guys to know how much you guys mean to me, how much you lift me, how much you inspire me. When I get messages from you guys and you tell me how maybe I've helped you or things that are going on in your life, you inspire me and keep me going. And without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, I never leave you that I don't sincerely bless you. with love and light. See you soon.